Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got Game 6 of this 1909 World Series. The Pittsburgh Pirates lead this series 3-2. We traveled to Detroit to find out if Pittsburgh will win the World Series today or will the Detroit Tigers force game number 7. Let's go here and look at the starting lineup for game number 6. We got leading off for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates, playing third base Bobby Byrne, batting second. Playing center field is Tommy Leach, batting third. Playing left field is Fred Clark, batting fourth. Playing shortstop is Honus Wagner, batting fifth. Playing second base is Dots Miller, batting sixth. Playing first base is Bill Abstein. Batting seventh, playing right field, is Owen Wilson. Batting eighth, doing the catching, is George Gibson. Batting ninth, and on the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Vic Wills. And your starting lineup for your hometown Detroit Tigers is leading off, playing left field, Davy Jones. Batting second, playing shortstop, is Donnie Bush. Batting third, playing right field, is Ty Cobb. Batting fourth, playing center field, is Sam Crawford. Batting fifth, playing second base, is Jim Delaney. Batting sixth, playing third base, George Moriarty. Batting seventh, playing first base, is Tom Jones. Batting eighth and doing the catching is Boss Smith. And on the mound for the Detroit Tigers is George Mullen. Let's get down here to the stadium, get this game started. As Philip Reynolds joins us here this evening. We got Bobby Burr to start this game off. Bobby's batting a $136. He's got 2 RBIs. He is 3 for 22. And he'll be facing George Mullen. George is 1-1. He's pitched 7 innings, given up 7 hits, 5 runs, walked 1, struck out 7, has a 6.43 ERA in this World Series. Best of 7, Philip. Yeah, best of 7. We take a trip around the ballpark. And here's the 3-0 pitch to Burn. And they walk him. A man hitting as bad as he is, and they walk him. So Pittsburgh's got the leadoff batter aboard. That brings up Tommy Lynch. Tommy's batting 300. He's got an RBI, 6 for 20 in this World Series. And here's the 2-0 pitch. That ball's in the dirt, gets away. And no, George Mullen's having trouble finding the plate. Now you got a runner at second base, nobody out, and a 3-0 count to Tommy Leach. And he walks him on 4 pitches. George has yet to throw a strike in this game, folks. That'll bring up Fred Clark. Clark's batting .211 with an RBI. He's 4 for 19. Yeah, some of them was the best of 9. I don't think any was the best of 7. The World Series was at least 7 games, never 5. And that'll bring up Fred Clark with a 1-2 count. And that ball is hit down the second, over to first for out number 1. But the runners move up. You got runners in scoring position here for Honus Wagner, who is having one hell of a World Series, folks. Batting .600, 3 homers, 8 RBIs, 12 for 20. Can Honus Wagner drive in too here with the excellent speed on the pads? Bobby Byrne down there at third. Tommy Leach at second. And he's first pitch swinging, folks. He likes what he sees what he likes. That ball is driven into right field. That'll be called out there by Ty Cobb. Run in. And it's 1-0 as both runners tag up. Honus Wagner with a sacrifice fly puts the Pirates on the board. And that'll bring up Dots Miller batting a $167. He does have a homer and 2 RBIs in this series. See if Dots can double your pleasure, double your fun with double mint gum here. Full count on him. He makes contact, hits that ball down the short, over to first. That'll end the inning, but not until the sacrifice fly by Hornus Wagner puts the Pirates up by 1. We go to the bottom of the first. We got Jones, Bush, and Cobb due up here against Vic Wiles. Davy Jones is batting .250 with an RBI. He's 5 for 20. And this is Vic Will's first appearance in this World Series, trying to close it out. Here's the pitch to Davy Jones. That's batted back to the mound over the first for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of the first. That brings up Mr. Donnie Bush, batting .167, 3 for 18 in this series. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bush. Bush hits this one down, up in the air in the left field. That should be a can of corn out there for Clark. He makes the catch for out number 2. Brings up Ty Cobb. Cobb having a nice World Series here, hitting .300 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. He's 6 for 20. And here's the full count pitch to Cobb. And that is belted in the right field. And that's going to be out number 3. 1, 2, 3 goes the Tigers. To the top of the second we go. Abstein, Wilson, and Gibson due up here. Bill's batting .148. He's 3 for 19 in this series. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bill. And that ball's hit back to the mound. Should be an easy play for out. No, he beats the play, folks. How about that? Bill with an infield hit. We'll take a look at that, hustling all the way. And he's safe. So you got the leadoff runner aboard here. Mr. Wilson's up, having a great World Series, only being outshined by his teammate Hornus Wagner. Wilson's batting .438 with a homer and 7 RBIs. Bill down there at first. Here's the first pitch. He misses attempt to bunt. That'll be strike number 1. See if they keep the bunt sign on. He does. And he misses that one for strike number 2. Bill's still down there at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he's swinging away. And that ball's laced in the right field down the line. That's going to be extra bases. Will Bill score from first and double this lead? He stops at third with nobody out. Doesn't want to get thrown out at home. Doesn't test Ty Cobb's arm out there. Brings up George Gibson. George is struggling a little bit in this series. He does have a homer, though, and 2 RBIs. He's 2 for 13. And the Tigers are playing back. They're willing to give up a run for an out. Nobody out. Runners on second and third. Here's the 1-2 pitch to George. That ball's hit down the third. He's going over to first. That'll score a run. And that makes it 2-0 Pittsburgh. As Wilson stays put at second. And that'll bring up Vic Wills, his first plate appearance of the series. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Vic. He stares at strike 3. Now there's 2 outs and back to the top of the order and Bobby Byrne. Bobby walked his first time up. Here's the pitch to Bobby. That's going to be a base hit in the center field. That's going to score another run. And the Pirates are quickly up 3-0. And this game number 6 that could clinch the World Series for these Pirates. Bobby Byrne down at first. Tommy Leach at the plate. Tommy reached on an error on a walk his first time up. And that one's hit out in the shallow left field, but enough time for him to fire over the second. But the Pirates score 2 more and take a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the second. Crawford, Delaney, and Moriarty due up. And Sam Crawford, only being outshined by Hornus Wagner, is batting .526. He has 5 home runs in this World Series, folks, and 10 RBIs. This is when, if you're a Pirate fan, you want to see him up with nobody on. And he drives that ball into right field for a base hit. Crawford continues to be the man. He is one hitting machine here. So the Pirates now have to deal with Crawford down at first and Jim Delaney, who's having a heck of a World Series. 389. He has one RBI. He's 7 for 18. Crawford down there at first with great speed. Let's see if he stays put. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Delaney, and that might be a tailor-made double play. 4-6-3 double play. That wipes out Sam Crawford's single. Now there's 2 outs. Vic has his best friend come in the game, the old double play. And now Moriarty's up with nobody on. Moriarty is struggling in this series, batting 111. He's 2 for 18. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 1-0 pitch to George. And that's going to be a grounder down the short. Wagner's up with it, fires across the diamond, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit and no runs. When we go to the top of the third, it's still a 3-0 game. Clark, Wagner, and Miller due up here. Fred is 0 for 1 today. He's going to be, first pitch swinging. That's a pop up in the shallow left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And Ed Killen's on the mound. I didn't realize they made a pitching change. So George Mullen goes 1 inning, and Ed Killen comes out of the bullpen. Killen has pitched 3 2/3 inning. He's given up 6 hits, 5 runs, walked 1, struck out 2 with a 12.27 ERA. Just gave up that base hit to Fred Clark. And here's Honus Wagner again. He had a sacrifice fly his first time up. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Wagner. That ball is driven deep into center field. Will the park hold this one, folks? Kiss it goodbye. No, it's off the top of the wall. Wagner's rounding second, headed for third. He's a brown-eyed, handsome man. That is an RBI triple, folks. And it is 4-0 Pittsburgh. Honus Wagner has delivered again. His man is on fire. And that brings up Miller. Miller's 0 for 1 today. Wagner down at third. Nobody out. And the Tigers playing back, willing to give up the run. It's like they're giving up on this series. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Miller. That's lifted in the air in center field. Leach makes the catch. And here comes Honus Wagner. Crawford makes the catch, and Wagner will score, and it is quickly 5-0. Take a look at the replay and see Honus score here. So that was deep enough to get him in. Nice catch out here by Tommy, but no chance of getting the speedy Honus Wagner. So now it's 1 out, nobody on for Bill Abstein. And Bill is 1 for 1 today. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Bill. And that ball is hit up in the air in the foul territory. And nice catch over there by Boss Smith. That'll be out number 2. And that brings up Owen Wilson. Mr. Wilson's 1 for 1 today. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Wilson. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short over the first. And that'll end the inning, but not until the Pirates score 2 more and take a commanding 5-0 lead into the bottom of the third. Vic Wills is still on the mound here for the Pirates. They got Jones, Smith, and probably a pitch hitter for the pitcher. And Tom Jones is struggling mighty in this World Series, folks. He is batting .059, 1 for 17. Here's the pitch from Vic. 0-1 count on Tom Jones. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. So Tom Jones starts this inning off with a single. And up to the plate comes the ball Smith. He's batting .364 in the series with an RBI. And Jones down at first, down by 5. The 0-2 count on Smith. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Tommy Leach makes the catch for out number 1. And Jones still down at first. They're going to let Ed bat. And this is Ed's second plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. And he's first pitch looking as off to the races goes Jones, and he's going to be in there with a stolen base. Tigers still being aggressive. That's Jones's second stolen base of the series. Ed Killen still at the plate now on the 0-1 pitch, and he wraps that ball straight up to shoot. And let's see who's going to make the play here. And nice play by Gibson. So now there's 2 outs. And Jones down at second for Davy Jones. It's the Jones and Jones show. 3-1 pitch on Davy, and he walks down to first. Now, what you want if you're a Pirate fan, you want them to earn their way on. Brings up Bush. Bush is 0 for 1 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bush. And he hits that ball high. He hits that ball far. That ball is out of here, folks. No, nice catch at the wall. Was it off the wall? I was off the wall. Scored 2. I misplayed that one. I thought the ball was going. Let's take a look at this. Fooled me. Short hops the wall for a 2 RBI double. Gets the Tigers back in this game, and now you got Ty Cobb up. And if I'd pitch to Cobb here, you're down up by 3. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Cobb. And that's going to be a base hit, and all of a sudden the Tigers are coming back, folks. And it is now play at the plate, and he's going to be safe. It's now a 5-3 ball game. The tying run comes to the plate, and Sam Crawford. And Crawford's 1 for 1 today, batting .550 in the series with those 5 home runs. You got to be careful here, or this could be a tie ball game. Here's the 3-1 pitch. They got behind on him, and that ball is high. That ball is far, and that ball is off the wall. And another run's going to score, and Crawford's heading to third, and it is now a 1-run ball game after being up 5-0. These Tigers have come back and scored 4 runs in the bottom of the third. And Jim Delaney's up now. Jim's 0 for 1. Can't get that elusive last out here. Vic can't. And Delaney's first pitch swinging. That ball's hit in the deep right field. And that'll do it, folks. But the Tigers score 4 and make a ball game out of this. It's 5-4. We go to the top of the 4th. You got Gibson, Wills, and Byrne due up here against Ed Killen. And here's the pitch to George. And that's going to be popped up to shoot. Who's going to come in and make the catch here? And Delaney from second makes the catch for out number 1. And we'll have a pitch hitter for Vic as Ed comes off the bench. He's batting .500, 2 for 4. Here's the full count to Ed. And he swings and misses for strike 3. 2 up and 2 down here. And we're back to the top of the order. And Bobby Byrne, he's 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI today, along with his single. And here's the pitch to Bobby. And Bobby's going to hit this ball in the right field. It drops in, and Bobby Byrne is finding the bat, folks. He's 2 for 2 today. And that brings up Tommy Leach. Leach is 0 for 1 today. Bobby down at first with 2 outs. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Tommy. And that ball's hit in the right field. It's going to drop in. And we're going to have first and third now for Fred Clark coming up. So Clark up at the plate now, and 2 outs. The Pirates trying to get some of them runs back. Clark is 1 for 2 today. Can he come through here and keep this merry-go-round going with 2 outs? Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that ball's driven in the right field. It drops in. That'll plate 1. And it's back to a 6-4 ball game now. And still first and third for the man, if you're a Tigers fan, you do not want to see up. Hornus Wagner is 1 for 1 today with 2 RBIs. And now you've got Leach at third, Clark at first for Hornus Wagner. Pirates up 6-4. Here's the full count to Wagner. And that's going to be a ground fly ball into deep left field. And that ball is out of here, folks. That's a 3-run homer. And Hornus Wagner delivers and puts the Pirates back up by 5. What a crazy game this is. Take a look at that. Hornus Wagner with his 4th home run of the series. Yes, his 4th home run of the series. What a crazy World Series this has been. Take a look at this. Ball won 429 feet there. No doubt about her, man. Hornus Wagner with a 3-run homer. Just like that, what was a 1-run game is now back to a 5-run game. They got all 4 again coming with 2 outs. Neither pitcher can get that all important out. And now we got Ed Wilt coming on the pitch. He's pitched 8 1/3 innings in this series, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, walked 1, struck out 6. Got a 2.16 ERA, an RBI today. 2 outs, nobody on after the 3-run. Going to be in for at least a double. And Dot Miller's down there at second with a 2-out double. The Pirates trying to add to this lead as they seen it evaporate quickly. They're not giving up. And you got Bill Abstein up. He hit Miller in. Here's the full count to him. And that's a ground ball down the second. That should end the inning, but not until the Pirates score 4, 3 of them on the Hornus Wagner homer. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 9-4. Pittsburgh. You got Moriarty, Jones, and Smith due up here, and the new pitcher's Gene Moore. Pitched 2/3 of an inning. That's going to be a ground ball down the Hornus Wagner over the first for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. That brings up Tom Jones. Tom Jones is 1 for 1 today. And here's the way for 2 outs. And up to the plate now steps Ball Smith. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Ball Smith. 3 inning. We go to the top of the 5th. It's 9-4. Detroit trail 1-5. See if the Pirates add more to it. Here is Wilson against Ed. And he's going to, as I get out of town where I aggravated hit. The Pirates are chirping a little bit, but nobody comes out of the dugout. Leadoff batter aboard here with a hit by pitch. Gibson's up. He's over 2 with an RBI. Wilson down at first. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Gibson. And that ball was smacked in the left field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. So we got first and second now. Only nobody out, and Ham Hewitt's coming off the bench. These Pirates playing aggressive, taking pitchers out, trying to add to this lead. Ham is 0 for 3. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Hewitt. That's a swing and a miss. He goes down on the knuckle curve for out number 1. We're back to the top of the order, and Bobby Burns having a nice game today. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Can he drive in another one with Wilson out there on the pad? Here's the 3-0 pitch. That's going to be ball 4. That loads the bases up. Everywhere you look, you're going to see a Pirate. Wilson at third, Gibson at second, Burns at first, and Leach at the plate. Tommy's 1 for 2. They're already up by 5. You blast this one, this could be the nail in the coffin here. This pitched in 4 innings, giving up 8 hits, 3 runs, walked 4, struck out 4 with a 6.75 ERA. Here, it's a full count. And that ball is hit hard out into right field. And that ball is out of here, folks. That is a grand slam home run by Tommy Leach. Remember, folks, 13-4, Pittsburgh. Let's look at this granny. That's a no doubt about her, ain't it? That ball won 445 feet for a grand slam home run. It is 13-4. Fred Clark at the plate now with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Clark. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. The Pirates aren't done yet, folks. They're trying to. We got now Hornus Wagner at the plate. 2 for 2 today with a homer and 5 RBIs. Clark down at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Wagner. And that ball's in the dirt. They strike Hornus out for the first time today. They get him out. 2 outs now with Miller at the plate. And Dots is 1 for 2 with an RBI. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Miller. And that ball is hit high. That ball is hit far. And that ball is gone, folks. Dot Miller with a home run makes it 15-4. This game has gotten crazy in a hurry. We'll take a look here at this home run. Dot Miller with his 2nd home run of this World Series. That ball went 429 feet. And it is now in an 11-run game. A mercy rule would be in effect here. And that brings up Bill Abstein. He's 1 for 3 today. Ralph's still out there on the mound. And that's going to be fisted up the middle, and they just can't stop this machine. Already 6 runs in this inning. Bill down at first with 2 outs. And up to the plate is Mr. Wilson. And he's 1 for 2 today. See if Mr. Wilson can keep this inning alive here. Here's the 1-0. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And that's going to end the inning. But not until and a solo shot adds to this lead. It is 15-4 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Heine Beckendorf is on the mound. And this is going to be Heine's first appearance of this World Series. He'll be facing Gibson. That was only 2. Oh, that was a base hit. Wilson still there. So Heine comes. That was a base hit. Let's take a look. Got me all messed up, don't they? Thought for sure that was an out. That was an error. That ball was off target, and Wilson still at the safe. So now you got Gibson at the plate, 1 for 3 with an RBI, and Heine on the mound. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Heine, and that ball gets away. A wild pitch there by Heine, and now you got runners at 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs, and Gibson at the plate. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that ball gets away. Another run's going to score. Nothing's going right for Detroit, and everything is coming up roses for the Pirates. It's now 16-4, folks. Now a runner down in 3rd. 3-1 pitch to Gibson. And that ball is low for ball number 4. Gibson trots one down the first, and Hewitt's up for the second time in this inning after coming on the pitch hit. He was 0 for 1. And here's the 3-2 pitch to Ham, and he walked. Bases are juiced, and we're back to the top of the order. And Bobby Byrne. Bobby's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Can he deliver again here, folks? It's already 16-4. He's first pitch swinging. That ball is hit in the center field, and that should do it. And that will, but not until the Pirates score 7 and make this a 16-4 ball game. And you got Sam Frock coming out the pitch now. He's 1-1 in this World Series. He's pitched 3 1/3 inning, a 5.4 ERA, 5 hits and 2 runs. Hasn't walked or struck out anybody. Heine's going to stay in the game and bat. Then we'll have Davy Jones and Donnie Bush up after that. And the Tigers down by 12. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Heine. And that's going to be a swing and a miss strike. Out number 1 for Sam Frock. Back to the top of the order we go, and Davy Jones, who's 0 for 1. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Jones. And that's going to be taken on for a ball 4. That's not what you want if you're a Pirate. You want them to earn their way on with a 12-run lead. Bush is up now. He's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs in this game. Here is the 2-2 pitch. And that ball is hit in the left. Nice diving stop by Byrne. Bill makes a nice stop. Catches that ball, takes a base hit away from Bush. Take a look at that again. Nice play by Bill Burns. And that brings up Ty Cobb now. Cobb 1 for 2 with an RBI today. Jones down at first on the 2-2 pitch to Cobb. That ball's lined right down to first. That'll be out number 3. And we go to the top of the 6th. Tiger strand 1. We got Leach, Clark, and Warner due up here. And Tommy is 2 for 3 today with a homer and 4 RBIs. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Tommy. And that's taken for ball number 4. Tommy will trot on down the first. Brings up Fred Clark. He's 3 for 4 today with an RBI. You got Leach at first. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Clark, and that's taken for ball 4. And these Tigers can't get the ball over. Walking the first 2 batters to bring up Hornus Wagner. He's 2 for 3 with a homer and 5 RBIs. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Wagner. That ball is hit down the second. That makes it through in the center field. That'll score 1. And the runner will stop at second, and it is now 17-4. Hornus Wagner delivered again, folks. And that'll bring up Dot's Miller. Dot is 2 for 3 with a 3-run homer today. Here's the pitch to Miller. Full count on him. And that's taken for ball 4. Still nobody out. Bases are juiced with Pirates. And they're going to keep Heine in this game. Bill Abstein's 2 for 4 today. Looking for his first RBI this World Series. Tigers just 1 and out as Doug Hunt joins us here. A wild game, Doug. Wild game. Balls flying everywhere. Pirates got out to a 5-0 lead. Tigers came back, scored 4 in the 3rd, and then it's been all Pittsburgh since then. As the Pirates try to win this World Series, I think they got it locked up. Turn out the lights, the party's over. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bill. And that's going to be hit in the right field. And is that deep enough to get a run in? Here's the throw in. And that'll make it 18-4. And now there's 1 out for Mr. Wilson. Wilson's 1 for 3 today. Wagner down at second, Miller at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Wilson. And that ball is hit down the short. That's going to make it in the left field. And are they going to send a runner home? Yes, they are. Here's the play at the plate, folks, and he's safe. These Pirates are just piling it on. Honus Wagner scores from second. It is now 19-4. I look for some people to start getting plunked here, folks. They've already hit one Pirate. George Gibson's up now. He's 1 for 3 today with an RBI. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Gibson. And that ball is swung on and gets away. And now it'll get the runners down the second and third. That was a wild pitch. Gibson still at the plate now. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Gibson. And that's going to be ball 4. Bases loaded again. These Tigers, how many walks is that in the game? Let's take a look here at the box score. How many walks is that? Take a look here. That is 6 walks in the game. 6 walks. Geez, you Pete's, this is crazy. And the Pirates are pitch hitting, bringing in Mike Sim, the pitch hit. This is Mike's first appearance of the World Series. I tell you, folks, this is crazy. And we got the catcher, Oscar Strange, coming out to pitch. The backup catcher, Oscar Strange, is going to pitch here, folks. His first appearance of the series. See if Oscar actually pitched in 09. Let's take a look here. Real life stats. Here we go. And go to pitching stats. No, Oscar did not pitch. I didn't think he did. They bring it on Oscar Strange, the pitch to Mike Simmons. The Pirates are just loading up for bear here. This is crazy. For Tigers, as it would be. Here's the first pitch from Oscar. And that one gets away. On the wild pitch, it is 20-4, folks. 20-4. This game is out of control. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Mike. And that ball is hit down the third. He fires over to first for out number 2. But another run scores. It's 21-4. And that'll bring up Bobby Byrne. Bobby's 2 for 3 with an RBI today. Gibson down there at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. That'll end the inning. But not until the Pirates had 5 more runs and take a 21-4 to the Lions. There wasn't even a professional league yet in football. Sam Lever comes out of the bullpen. He'll be facing Crawford, Delaney, and Dillon. Sam Crawford's 2 for 2 today, 71 with 511 RBIs. But nobody's going to remember this. It's going to be the Honus Wagner and Pirate show here. That ball's popped up on the infield. And up to the plate's Jim Delaney. Delaney's 0 for 2 today. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Jim. That'll be ball number 4. He walks Jim on 4 straight pitches. That brings up George Moriarty. He's 0 for 2 today. Jim down there at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that ball is popped up on the infield. Honus Wagner's calling for him. And now you got a runner down at first and 2 outs for Tom Jones. Tom's 1 for 2 today. And he's first pitch swinging. And that ball's taken for a ball out. It ends up in the dirt. That's going to be a pass wild pitch, and the runner's going to get the second. And here's the 1-0, 2-1 pitch to Jones. And that ball is lifted in the air in right field. That's going to go off the wall for at least a double. Tiger's trying to at least make it respectable. He's headed for third. He's in there safely with an RBI triple. And it's now 21. And that'll bring up Ball Smith now. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch to Boss. And that's going to be hit into left field. And that should be out number 3. That'll end the inning. Tigers get 1. Make it 21-5. Sorry, 21-5 ball game, folks. Sorry about that. We got Leach, Clark, and Wagner due up here. Tommy's 2 for 3 today with a homer and 4 RBIs. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Tommy. And he swings at this one, lifts that ball in the right field. And that's going to be out of here, folks. That's another home run. Tommy Leach with a 404-foot home run makes it 22-5. This can't get any worse. We'll take a look at this on the replay. 401. And that'll bring up Fred Clark. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Clark. That ball is fisted in the set. Clark standing down at first now, and Honus Wagner's up. He's 3 for 4 with a homer and 6 RBIs in this game. Clark down at first. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Honus Wagner. That's taken for ball number 4. Nobody out in this inning, folks. Runners on first and second, a run already in. And Dots Miller comes to the plate. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Miller. And that ball is hit in the left field. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. That is a no doubt about her. It is now 25-5. What a ridiculous game here. Shoo-wee. Let's take a look at this one on replay. That ball was 513 feet, folks. 513 feet home run. It makes it 25-5. And now Charlie O'Leary coming in the pitch. Let's see here. Let's get a pitcher in. Let's see here. It won't let me. We'll go to the game options here. We're getting a pitcher in here. So we'll go to game option. And Detroit pitching strategy. I'll take over here for a second. Going to bring a pitcher in. That's for sure. Go in here and substitute Detroit. And let's see here. You can see I haven't done this much. Detroit substitutions. Okay, here. And pitchers. I want a pitcher. I don't want that. I want to go to return to the game. I want to bring a pitcher in here. Where is the pitchers? Pitchers. I don't want position players. I want pitchers. You're telling me there's no pitchers available. Here we go. kid's going to come in the pitch. That's who's going to come in the pitch, I tell you that. If I can get him to come in. Ain't this awful? They're not going to let me bring him in the pitch. Ah, that sucks. The only pitcher they're going to let me bring in is Billy Donovan. Yeah. They're not even letting me bring him in. Why ain't they letting me bring another pitcher in here? This is crazy. Completely crazy. I'll be darned. I guess he's going to have to pitch. That pisses me off. Sorry about that, folks. Hey, Ken. This game is crazy, Ken. Completely crazy game. I'm trying to bring in a pitcher and it wouldn't let me, so it's got Charlie O'Leary pitching for the Tigers. Down 25-5. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. Bill Aspen's up now, 2 for 4 here against Charlie O'Leary. Here's the 1 pitch to Charlie. And that ball is hit out in the center field. Now it's going to roll to the ridiculous now. We need a pitcher in there, and it won't let me. It won't let me. So we may do this. We may do this. Let's go to game options. Hate to do this. Offensive strategy for the Pirates. I'll take over for that. And we're going to start taking some pitches and shit. Because this is out of control now since they went through the damn bullpen so quickly. So here's the pitch to Wilson. And that's ball 1. So he can't get the ball over. Oh, won't let me take it again. He's going to take again. That's a 3-1, 2-1 pitch. We're going to wait until at least gets 2 strikes on him. Sorry about this, folks. Then we'll let him swing away. And here's the 1-2 pitch. 1-2 count on him. 1. And now you got George Gibson up. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI today. That ball in the dirt for ball number 1. Yeah, back-to-back crazy games is right. And that's 2 balls and no strikes. And that'll be the first strike, 2-1 pitch. And here's the 2-1 pitch to Gibson. That one's in there for a strike, 2-2 count to Gibson. And Gibson swings on that one, sends that ball in the right field. Cobb makes the catch for out number 2. And the runner tags up, makes his way down the third. 2 outs now. Runner down at third. And you'll have Sam Lever's going to stay in and hit. And here's the pitch from Charlie O'Leary. And that ball is inside, almost hitting. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Sam. That's taken for ball number 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's in there for strike 1 at the knees. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That ball's outside for ball number 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that'll be strike 2. Full count on Sam. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that ball is hit down the short. Bottom of the 7th. This is 25-5. And we got O'Leary due up, followed by Jones and Bush. And here's the pitch to Charlie, his first plate appearance of the game. That's going to be a ground ball down to Hornish Wagner over to first for out number 1. And I bring up Davy Jones now. And Jones is 0 for 1 today. This darkness is getting ready to hit here in Detroit. That's a slow roller down the second for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. And Bush is up now. He's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs in this game. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Bush. And that ball is hit in the right field for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go to Tigers. We go to the top of the 8th. It's still 25-5. We got the top of the order due up here against O'Leary. Mark. That's taken for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's ball number 2. And that's a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that's in there for ball number 3, 3-1 pitch. And he walks him, folks. There's a base runner down at first. And Tommy Leach is at the plate. And we're going to do we're just going to keep doing what we're doing here. Taking pitches. That's ball 1. Wish there's a way I could say swing at every pitch. And that'll be ball 2. Let's let him swing away here. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he walks him. So back-to-back walks to start this 8th inning. Here comes Clark up now on the 0-1 pitch. And the runner is off and moving. These Pirates aren't stopping, folks. They still second and third. Crazy stuff. Let's do a safety squeeze here. What the heck? Try something crazy here. And he takes that for ball 2. Let's do a suicide squeeze here. Squeeze bunt, no safety. He squares the bunt. That's a bunt back to the mound. They come home with it. And it actually works, folks. Nothing can go wrong here. Nothing can go wrong. It is now 26-21. Hornish Wagner's at the plate. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Wagner. That's batted back to the mound. He fires down the second. And that'll be 1 out now. And you got Dots Miller up now, 3 for 4 today. And that ball is lifted in the center field. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball's off the wall. Dots Miller now going to drive in some more runs against Charlie O'Leary. And why not score 30 today? And it's 29-5, folks. On an inside the park home run. Let's take a look at that. Inside the park home run. Anything that can go wrong is going wrong for these Tigers, folks. And that brings up Bill See what Bill can do. He's 3 for 4 today with an RBI, 22 hits and 29 runs. Crazy game. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. And you know what? We're going to send old Bill down to second. See if they can throw a runner out stealing here. They're not even going to try. How about if he tries to steal third? Will they try to throw him out? We're just playing around here, folks. Having some fun. And nope. He stops down there. That's one strike. See what happens here. Bill's taking off. Nope. He can't get the jump here. So we'll let him swing away this time, Wilson. And that'll be ball number 4. And now you got George Gibson up now. And here's the 0-2 pitch to Gibson. And Gibson hits that ball. And nice play down there at short. Let's take finally ends the inning as 4 more runs score, makes it 29-5. Let's take a look at that last play. Nice play down there at short. And that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We got Cobb, Crawford, and Delaney due up here against Sam Lever. Cobb's 1 for 3 with an RBI today. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be hit out in the left field for out number 1. And we got Crawford up now. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. And he swings and misses. And that'll be out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. And Jim Delaney's up. He's 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field with 2 outs now. A runner down at first for George. Moriarty. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Moriarty, and he swings and misses. We go to the top of the 9th. 29-0. And they're going to pitch hit. O'Connor comes up to pitch hit. And he's going to try to bunt for a hit. I'm going to try to do something here to get this game over with these here. We're going to do the mercy rule here. And he misses bunt number 2 as they put Matty McIntyre in the game to pitch. And he's going to try to bunt this one. And that's going to be a ball batted back to the mound. He fires over to first for out number 1. And we got Bobby Barn up. He's 2 for 4 with a RBI today. And he misses an attempt to bunt. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Bobby. Strike 2. And here's the 0-2 pitch to Bobby. And he misses. And that'll be out number 2. That brings up Tommy Leach now. And here's the pitch from Matty McIntyre. And he squares and misses. Strike 1. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. He squares around, misses. Strike 2. And here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's ball taken for ball 1. And that's the end of the inning. 1, 2, 3 goes the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the 9th. We got Nick Maddox coming in here to finish this game. Jones, Smith, and McIntyre due up here in the bottom of the 9th. And here's the pitch from Nick. And that's going to be hit in the center field for out number 1. Leach makes the catch. And up to the plate now is Ball Smith. He is 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. That's going to make it to the wall. The boss ain't giving up yet. He's in there with a double. And that'll bring up Matty McIntyre. This is McIntyre's first plate appearance of the game. He's 0 for 3 in this series. That's going to be a ground ball down the short. He fires over to first for out number 2. And the Tigers are down to their last out. Davy Jones is at the plate. And here's the full count to Jones. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and the Pirates win the game and the series 29-5, folks. We'll take a look at these crazy numbers. The Tigers Pirates 29 runs on 23 hits, no errors. The Tigers 4 for 5, 3 for 5, 4 for 5, 4 for 6, 2 for 5. Gibson was the only Pirate with not a multiple hit game, folks. And how many home runs? Hornus Wagner with a homer, Leach with a homer, Miller with a homer. Let's see here. Player of the game, they gave it to Miller. They gave it to Hornus Wagner. And for the poor Tigers, you had Crawford was 2 for 4. He had a hell of a World Series, batted .522 and a losing cause. Let's take a look at these pitching stats. Like I say, the Pirates, I don't know why the Tigers burned through that bullpen so quick. Within what, 4 innings? 4 innings, they went through the whole damn bullpen. Crazy. Vic Wiles goes 3 innings, gives up 5 hits and 4 runs, 1 walk for the Pirates. Moore comes in, pitches an inning, gets the win, struck out 1. Frock comes in, pitches an inning, walked 1, struck out 1. Sam Lever pitches 3 innings, gives up 2 hits, 1 run, walked 1, struck out 2. And Maddox comes in, pitches 1 inning, gives up 1 hit, and struck out 1. And for these Tigers, George Mullen starts the game, gets the loss, goes to 1-2. They only allowed him 2 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Ed Cullen comes in, pitches an inning and 2/3, gives up 6 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk, and a homer. Ed Wilt comes in, only allowed him to pitch 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, walked 1, and struck out 1. Ralph Works comes in, pitches a third of an inning, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, walked 1, and gave up 2 homers. And Heine comes in. Beckendorf pitches only 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 5 runs, 6 walks. I understand all that, but then you had to start using regular players, and it just didn't make sense to me why they burned through all those guys. Strange comes in, pitches 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, walked 1, 2 homers. O'Leary comes in, 1 1/3, 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, and a homer. And Matty McIntyre, 1 2/3, walked 1 and struck out 2. What a crazy World Series this one was, folks. Definitely the craziest one I've done so far. And your MVP was, of course, Hornus Wagner. Hornus Wagner was, where is he here? He was batted .600 in the World Series, 4 homers, 14 RBIs, 15 for 24 5. Mr. Wilson wasn't bad either. He was batted .429. He had a homer and 8 RBIs. Tommy Leach was batted .360. He was 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Clark, .333 with 3 RBIs, and Miller with 4 home runs too. .304 with 4 homers and 11 RBIs. And as far as the pitching goes, nobody had more than 1 win. Adams with a win, Sam Frock with a win, Howie with a win, and Gene Moore with a win. No pitcher had 2 wins. And look at that. They used the bullpen a lot, folks. It was a crazy World Series for 1909. I just don't understand this. They used the bullpen a lot. Nobody finished games. It was weird. It's just a weird World Series. I want to thank Ken Castro, Philip Reynolds, and Doug Hunt for joining us here. The next World Series we'll have will be the 1910 World Series between the Philadelphia A's and the Chicago Cubs. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for reminders, and on your way out of the stadium, hit that like button. Till next time, y'all have a great day and take care.